and I'm talking to Lee Grants, and just want to ask a couple of questions. First off, obviously you're from San Francisco, right?
Right.
And how did you happen to come to meet Gene Winfield?
Well, that's a funny question. I had a relative down in Turlock.
Yeah.
Next town ahead, behind Modesto, and Gene was in Modesto, and he had a name to do 50 Chevy hoods perfectly, without the bumps and all that stuff.
Right.
And my cousin says, "Why don't you go over and see Gene?"
Cool.
And so I did. I brought my car over there. And Gene at that time was working in his mom's chicken coops. And he was doing cars, headlight sections and hoods and stuff like that. And then when I was down there to have him do some work, all of a sudden he decided he's going to move to a sheet metal shop right across from the football field for J.C. Modesto. And I helped him move stuff over, and I painted his office and all that stuff for him, and that's how I get started. I never even asked him about anything. But all of a sudden, we decided that we didn't want a Chevy hood. And so I started, should I say, scratching around San Francisco.
There you go.
And getting parts. And I remember the Dodge hotel, or shop,
the body
was
shop.
Up in its third floor on Venice Avenue, and my Plymouth had I chopped the exhaust, so I had a split manifold there.
Right.
And as I drove up, it'd make the noise going up to.
Oh, going up the circular drive
ramp,
to the third floor.
And the foreman up there, we got to know him, and he says, "Hey, Grants is coming. Get the torch over to the shop, to the big box where all the parts were."
Yeah.
So I'd go over there and scrounge around, and whatever I wanted, I could cut them off and throw them in the back of the Plymouth and take them down to Modesto.
Yeah.
And that's how I met Gene.
Neat. So did you use your sedan delivery to help him move?
I don't recall.
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Yeah.
I remember I got there early one Friday, and Gene had just gotten there, and he'd heard or seen that Barris had come up with a candy apple.
Right.
And so he said, "I want to demonstrate, move some stuff around and see to come up." So I said to him, I said, "Have you ever thought of not just doing one color, you put another color over another one?"
Right.
And he says, "I never thought about that. That's how you make candy apple."
Yeah. Outstanding.
Yeah. And so that was an eye-opener.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna cut this thing short so I can make sure that it's gonna work. And you know, a lot of people want to see who you are and make sure you're not a figment of my imagination. And so we'll do this again. I'm sure people have a lot of questions for you, and we'll just answer them.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.